Hey folks, in this video I'm going to talk about the Hyperledger Besu Genesis file. Now the Genesis file defines the first block in a blockchain, and it actually defines which chain you actually want to join. For Ethereum mainnet and public testnets, the Genesis file is defined inside the Besu source code, and it's used when the public network is specified using the -- network command line option that was seen previously. Now, what this means is that we don't actually have to manually create a Genesis file. So that's very handy. However, for a private network, we do have to create one, and we'll look into this in the private network video. If you are interested in knowing what a Genesis file looks like, there's an example down below, or we can actually jump into the Hyperledger Besu code at GitHub and check out the real deal. So in the Besu config source main resources folder, you'll see a list of all the Genesis files for the various blockchains. We've got Ethereum Classic, Dev, Go Early, etc. And if I click on mainnet, this is the Genesis file for Ethereum mainnet. Down here you can see the chain ID equal to 1. This is what gets returned when we are checking the network using the API method net version. There's a block of the DAO fork, the homestead. Scrolling down, there's information around the nonce, the timestamp, etc. I won't go through the details, I'll leave that for another video. But what's interesting is down here we've got alloc for allocation. And if you do the number crunching, you'll find that there are 8,893 addresses with a non-zero balance. And this is to indicate the pre-allocation of the Ether after the crowd sale. So that's an interesting fun fact there. So in summary, the Genesis file, we don't need to create one manually when using a public network, but we will need one when creating a private network, which I'll show you shortly.